Oh my... Uh... 13 people, okay. Why does this happen every goddamn time? And I was in the middle of a flippin' cutscene, man. Not cool. And if I have to do all the cutscenes all over again, I am going to flip out. Okay. Because this is absolutely flippin' ridiculous. And it just messed up my freaking YouTube. Yeah, I'm not about to sit through that cutscene again. Oh. Is this the idealized star? Yes. Well, despite the storm's efforts to the contrary, here we are safe and sound. Okay, now Restream is also kind of shitting itself. Don't really need this, huh? Right then, first things first. She's still gonna throw up. Still a bit queasy. No more boats for a while. I realize we've just arrived, but we should get you familiar with the city before the rites of succession begins. No arguments here. I should very much like to explore. Then I'll guide you. Are you sure you're in any condition to do so? Aha! We were wondering who these strange folk were. So the third promise has found herself some new followers then. Followers? Ukalamat? Are you unwell? No, not at all. Couldn't be better. The third promise does not get seasick, no sir. As for my handpicked entourage here, I've recruited them to help me win the right of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. That sounds lovely, but a group of foreigners is still gonna attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. There's the fucking bot again. Your siblings have a tendency to command a respectful distance, but you're just so easy to approach. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please do not ever worry that you're a bother to me. You're very kind. Good day to you, third promise. They did have a point. Buglomat is technically royalty here, Like it or not, a person of her station surrounded by this many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean, technically? I suggest we move in two groups so as to attract less attention. Just technically ignoring me then. Or where you and Kral can come with me. I'll take the twins then. We'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. That voyage was hard on all of us, so take it slow and recuperate. We have time enough for that. Enjoy your wanderings. I can't imagine doing it in the rain. Perhaps we should wait a bit, at least until Wuklamat's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. Yeah. I'm fine now, really. Can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself. What with the contest looming and all. Now then, seeing as we're already here, I might as well tell you about the harbour. Anvil already mentioned the reefs in our coastal waters, which explain why you don't see any big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay, mostly small fishing boats and or barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Yogg-Turol, the southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. Yep, and they will follow us. Alright, it's time to get them aetherite crystals, yo. Oh, the market board is here. Nice. Now, should I be addressed for the appropriate occasion? Aetherite. Looks like there's gonna be a lot of people there. Okay, Bayside Bevies over there. This is Bayside Bevy, Tuliyolal's largest market. Being right on the harbour, everything from fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Alright, I should mention here in Tuliyolal, we buy things with Pel, a currency that the Pelu created. But don't worry, more and more trade is coming in from Eorzea, so most shops are happy to accept your guild. There's also Wachumeki. Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah. Another market to the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next we'll head back a bit, then northwards up the stairs to a certain plaza. Hehe. I can't wait to see the looks on your faces. Oh, it's over there. Alright, sure. Oh, the main aetherite crystal. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Enrico Pucci, nice. Someone's player's name. What do you think of that, eh? Goodness me, you have aetherites in Tuliyolal? I think I told you before, but my brother Kona spent 3 years studying in Charlayan. He fell in love with the nation and its ways and brought back to us the knowledge of aetherite construction. Papa warmed to the idea at once. Had one built immediately. Did you do the attuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again, then up the slope to the side, right at the top gate, which leads to Zak'turo. Let's make a stop at Bright Plume Post on the way, though that's the headquarters of the Land Guard. Over there. Nope. But first, the Aetherite crystals. See, I can't wait for this skill, man. Reign of the Beast, man. I can't wait for that. I want to do Lionheart immediately, but I need to wait till level 100. And oh my goodness, it is such a I almost want to say drag, but what you make Mickey? Hey. Alright, so those of you here, how's people enjoying the MSQ so far? I hope you're having a swell time. Ugh. Fucking football. And again, a football is after me as well. Following me. Yes, Kral is a football. Kickable. What do you think? We have a lot of narrow, winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see though, the builders made sure that the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. What do you think? Trudging up and down all these slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now where Muklamat has her endless endurance. Oh yeah, this is certainly high indeed. Trajectory. Ah man, rough divides removal. I wish they could add it in like somewhere later. Back again. The Lionheart should have been a limit break. Okay, yeah. Here we are, Bright Plume Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tuli Yolol and preserving the peace. The Lance Guard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, so technically Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago when Zoral Ja, I don't know, took over as commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servant in martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to scratch him. Well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alphinu and Alize should be around here to hear it too. Come on, it's time I showed you the Sky Gate. It's right at the northern end of... Yeah. Not even gonna attempt to pronounce it. I hope we get to go here as well. Yes, this is gonna be a endurance stream. Let's go. These cutscenes are long, man. Massive, isn't it? And on the other side is an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yokhoi. Strictly speaking, Turul is actually two separate continents. Yogg-Turul, the southern lands of the mother, and Zak-Turul, the northern lands of the father, which lies beyond this bridge. Big bridge? Okay, yeah. Legends say it used to be one great landmass, but long ago the two gods fought a titanic battle, and when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating as it split the continent in twine. A familiar sounding tale. I am put to mind of the conflict between Hydaelyn and Zodiac. But getting back to Zak-Turul, those lands are also part of Tuliyollal nation, correct? That's right, isn't my father incredible? He united the peoples of two continents into one single nation. The many clans of Turul had been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands and put a stop to the myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. Crossing the bridge to Zak-Turul requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the Rite of Succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm Dawn Servant, but until then, you just have to wait. As expected. Then I'll make sure you win, mark my words, yeah? You really mean that? Woe to anyone who stands between you and adventure. Oh. We must have covered half the city by now. Tuliyollal is unlike any other place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. Weren't you the one who said that you're exhausted from climbing all this? We'll head west next towards the Arch of the Dawn. The dirigible landing is on the way. You have dirigibles too. Tuliyollal certainly doesn't want or methods of travel. We get by. Now, if you've seen enough of this area, let me know and we'll continue on. The Arch of the Dawn is on the other side. So speak up if you see something interesting as we walk. Okay, how many quests are there? Let me read the patch notes. They haven't really... Yeah. No one really knows, huh? I don't know, the music is really calming at the moment. I'm struggling to conceive how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. This was originally the site of Yokhoi Temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge to Zak-Turul to appease the god who slumbers in the Great Ocean Trench. After Yokhoi Hui, I don't know how you pronounce it, I'm so sorry. Let me cook. Oh, I accidentally opened something else. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the Resplendent Quarter. the biggest residential district in Tuliyola. We climb these set of stairs here, all the way up. Oh no, it's gonna be bad for Kryle's pudgy little legs, eh? Is this gonna be where the inn is?